Folks, how are you? It's sweltering out here in Los Angeles. 90 plus, maybe even 95 plus degrees today. Not a cloud in the sky that I can see, but hot, like, August hot. So I'm just running some chores. Thought we'd do a daily dose of Ditzel. So this is kind of funny. I walked to the store and I needed to get sunblock. As you can imagine, I use a lot of sunblock. My fair complexion. So I get the sunblock, SPF 1000, and some other stuff I needed. Nail clippers, which I constantly lose. Nail clippers. I don't know why. Where are they going to go? Well, you don't take them with you, do you? I guess you take. Sometimes I throw one in the car in case I need to trim it up before a big date, So I had a bunch of stuff, and the guy rings it up. I wait in this long line. I finally get through the line. The guy rings it up. I pay. And then I just pick up my stuff and start walking out. And I'm kind of juggling it. And I had walked over there. It's about it's probably 10 blocks. A little less than a mile. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, why didn't I get a bag? I should have got a bag, because I'm walking. And so I stop about halfway between the register and the exit, and I see a guy behind the counter. He's not working the counter. Maybe he was another cashier that wasn't on the job yet or whatever. Maybe he was a manager, I don't know. So he sees me looking. I look over this thing. I was just looking over the thing. I was going to grab a bag. I was looking over the counter with the stuff in my hands. He goes, "Can I help you?" I go, "Oh, I forgot to get a bag. Can you see if there's any bags back there?" And he goes, "Well, bags are 10 cents." I go, "Well, all right. I got 10 cents." He goes, "Well, you have to get back in line to get the bag, and it's a long line." I said, "I have the 10 cents. I can give you the 10 cents right here. I have a dime right here." He goes, "I'm sorry. You'll have to get back in line to purchase a bag." I said, "Or you could just give me a bag this time, as I have these many items I've purchased in your store." He said, "I'm sorry." No, nothing. Just dead eyes, dead tone of voice. And trust me, I know those are not easy jobs, but especially in this neighborhood where it's in, it's a lot of crazy people. But that'd be my neighborhood. I said, "Well, what if I tell you a joke, and if you think it's funny and laugh, you give me a bag, and if it's not funny, I'll wait in line. Ready?" I said, "What time did the man go to the dentist? Tooth hurty. Nothing, no reaction. So I repeat it like a dummy. I repeat it. I go, "Get it? Tooth hurty." And he's nothing. Not a flinch, not a muscle twitched on his face. He just stared at me. So I just walked out. Oh my gosh. I just bagged it. I didn't bag it. I bagged it, meaning I just shut it down and left. Oh man, I just had to share that story. It was good to get in that store because it was so hot. Right now I want to crank the AC, but I can't because it'll be too loud on the video, but you know, this car, it says 99 degrees on the car video screen. That's got to be outdoors, or I'm sorry, that's got to be inside the car, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's outside the car. I don't know. I don't really know. I should know, but anyway, I checked the weather yesterday for today, and they said it's going up to 90, so it's at least 90. And it feels 90. The one thing about it in LA, you don't have that humidity that's so killer. And I've talked to a lot of people the last few months that live in humid climates. They said, and I've all my life lived in humidity, but they said, yeah, but you get used to it, and it's you do get it. That's part of it. You get used to it, like anything else. But once, oh man, that's a bad accident. Wow. Oh man, I got rear-ended bad. I was wondering why the traffic was bad. That's why I left at 3 o'clock. I know this town's traffic pretty well, and once I got on the freeway, it was bad. I'm on the 10 heading west. I thought, it shouldn't be bad right now. It was a pretty bad wreck there. It looked like the car was scrunched, like he got caught between two other cars in a pile-up. The hell was I talking about? Yeah, they say you get used to the humidity, and but that's what I was going to say. Once you get out of that humidity, once you, I've lived in LA since '91. Once you get out of that humidity, you just don't want to ever go back. I mean, and I spent some time in Ohio a couple years ago, or last year. Was it last year? Last year, I left last year. I think I left in May of last year, and anyway, yes, you get used to it, but if you had a choice, you just. So I walked to the store, and it was like really hot, but it wasn't overwhelming because of the low humidity. Still didn't mean I took every opportunity to stand in the shade. This one guy is cutting fruit. They sell fruit on the street. Street vendors selling fruit. Basically a fruit cup. They'll cut up the fruit right in front of you. They'll cut it all up. You can even tell them what you want, and they'll try to give you what you want. And then they put it in a bag, and then you just eat it out of the bag, or you take it, eat it at your desk at work or whatever it is. Take it home. So they have an umbrella. They usually have an umbrella over their little cart, and so I'm standing. I'm waiting for the light to change. I'm waiting for the traffic light to change, and I move over and stand under this guy's umbrella. But I must have been standing a little too close, because he's like, can I sell you something? And I said, no, if you don't mind, I'm just borrowing your shade. You can sell me some shade. The guy won't even sell me a bag. I have to wait in line for the bag. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now on your daily dose of Ditzel.